Hi, Dr. Johnson. My name is Tanya Maui from a speech 153 class. My kind of speech will be a persuasive speech. I will be persuading people that it is unethical to have a human cloning. I believe that many of you have seen Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Multiplicity, or many of the other movies that describe cloning. Most of what you see in those movies is false. What you don't know is that cloning could be dangerous to the clone and to our society as a whole. My first point, identity. What about identity? Humans guarantee the right to their own personality. What will happen if we overrode those rights by giving them someone else's genetic identity? True, personality is not bounded in someone's genes, but the clone will share any physical appearance or genetic defect of the clone. My second point, there will be a large power struggle. Cloning involves a degree of power and control over another person's physical identity, and that violates their rights and degrades their unique individuality. The person doing a cloning would have more power than any parents would have. My third point, it deals with the killing embryos. Embryo cloning is a technique that produces identical monozygotic twins or triplets. You might not have known, but Dolly, the sheep that was cloned in 1996, was one of over 200 sheep embryos, and hers was the only embryo that survived. The rest died or were thrown away. Imagine if the failure rate was that high. When we started to clone humans, more than 200 embryos, the start of 200 human beings would die for the sake of just one embryo that would have the same DNA as someone else. And my last point will be, it is extremely dangerous to the birth mothers and the clone. In studies, cloned cows, 4 out of 12 birth mothers died. There is also a very high abnormality rate for the clone. There is a very high failure rate, which is shown in the cloning of Dolly. Even if you had a few good embryos, miscarriages have been prominent to animal tests. Conclusion. So, should we forge ahead in the world of cloning? I say no. The risk outweighs the benefits. It's dangerous to the clone and to the birth mothers. We would be killing innocent human lives in the process as well. It will also be a violation of the clone's right to own genetic identity and personality. Thank you, Dr. Johnson, for listening, and I hope you enjoy your summer. Thank you.